25 years ago, a 21-year-old student at the University of Wyoming was brutally attacked, tied to a fence, and left in a field to die. All of it because he was gay. In the years since, Matthew Shepard has become a name synonymous with erasing hate toward LGBTQ+ people.
His parents, Dennis and Judy Shepard, created the Matthew Shepard Foundation, helping to change the landscape for the LGBTQ+ community. The first time they publicly spoke about Matthew's death was with award-winning journalist Katie Couric. 25 years later, she met with them again. Katie's joining us live now from New York. Katie, you sat down with the Shepards again 25 years later. Why was it important to them to go on the record with you again?
Well, I think that they really want to keep Matthew's memory alive. You know, a lot of people, since it was 25 years ago, a lot of young people don't necessarily even know the name Matthew Shepard and what a huge impact his brutal murder had in galvanizing people in support of the LGBTQ+ community. And so I think, first of all, I think they felt really comfortable talking to me because I've stayed connected to them all these years, you know, through these years, and now 25 years later. So when they reached out to me, I said, of course, I would be honored to talk with them again.
You know, Katie, I've also had the opportunity to get to know Dennis and Judy as well over the past few years. And while they've done such incredible work through the Matthew Shepard Foundation, they always say their goal is to close the doors on the foundation. They don't want to do this work anymore. Yeah. They would like to stop doing it altogether. I'm curious if they spoke to you about the state of LGBTQ+ rights in our country right now and the work the foundation is doing to address that.
Well, as you know, there are so many gay laws going on across the country that are being considered or that have been enacted, and they are very, very concerned about what's happening. I think they felt like they had taken 2 steps forward and now 1 step back. So they are speaking out, they're talking to state legislatures, they're lecturing, they speak to schools, businesses, law enforcement agencies about how to enforce hate crimes legislation. So they are still very active, and you're right. I don't think they ever imagined 25 years later their voices would be so necessary, but clearly they are. I think the FBI stats show that hate crimes against LGBTQ+ people have increased 11%. So they're really needed even today, sadly.
Yeah, I was at the Matthew Shepard Foundation Gala over this past weekend, Katie, and they very politely said they wish we never knew who they were because of this. But I'm curious, since we all do now, what they hope that Matthew's legacy will be.
Well, I think that they hope that he will be a constant reminder about the brutality and intolerance and hatred people who are different still face. And, you know, Matthew was an incredibly sweet, tender-hearted person. He would never hurt anyone. He was highly sensitive. And I think it was obviously such a senseless death. And I just think that they hope he'll continue to be a symbol about what can happen and that we have to stay vigilant and make sure that all people are accepted with love and inclusion in our society. So I think they just want him to continue to be a symbol of what could happen and what shouldn't happen.
Yeah, they have been such a driving force behind the LGBTQ+ community. Katie, thank you. And you can watch Katie's exclusive interview with the Shepards this morning on Today right here on 9 News.